Hi, I'm DSchafer, and today I'm going to talk to you all about upcoming electric pickup trucks. The latest and greatest innovation in the automotive industry has been the electrification of cars. Year after year, we're seeing more and more electric cars come to market. But notice how I've only been saying cars. That's because most of these electric vehicles are small sedans or SUVs. For example, the best-selling electric cars are the Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model S, both sedans. So why are there no electric pickup trucks? Well, the simple answer is the technology just isn't there yet. For electric cars to be worth it over gasoline cars, they need to be very efficient. And for them to be efficient, they need to have good aerodynamics and be fairly lightweight. And trucks are neither of those things. They're often very heavy and their aerodynamics is lacking because of the truck bed. However, with improvements in battery technologies, it's becoming more and more likely that we will see electric pickups very soon. But why would we even want them? Well, there's two ways to look at this, and the first is from the electric vehicle perspective. These are the people who want to see as many electric cars on the road as possible. Well, to do that, they have to hit the biggest sector of cars in America, which is pickup trucks. The top three selling car models in America the last few years have all been pickup trucks, and it's not even close. So for them to see as many electric cars as possible, they have to hit the pickup truck segment. And the second way to look at this is from the trucks themselves. They can benefit from electrification through better power and instant torque. And instant torque is basically just how electric vehicles provide all their power on demand at that second that you request it, while regular engines have to build up to it. It's sort of like a microwave versus oven scenario. So with all these reasons for electric trucks, why aren't there any? Well, I kind of lied to you with my earlier graph. There was a bubble of electric cars that came out in the late 90s, and one of these was actually an electric truck. It was the Chevy S10. Now this wasn't a standalone model. It was a regular gas model that they converted to an electric car and sold it. However, it was still an electric truck. This wasn't available to regular consumers like you or me. It was only a fleet vehicle for businesses. However, there are more electric trucks that have been announced recently. And then you can split these into two groups, the established manufacturers and the startup companies. So we're going to start with the established manufacturers. So first, they have the Ford F-150E, and this is supposed to come out in 2023. Now, this is basically just the regular Ford F-150, but they took out the engine and put the motor and electric motor and batteries in it, sort of like the Chevy S10. And their idea is, this is already the best-selling car in America. Why would we change much more about it besides electrifying it? Because they want to hit as many people as possible. They don't want to be divisive or anything. The second is the Hummer EV, and this is going to be a really expensive truck. They're marketing it as a super truck because you have like a supercar like a Lamborghini or a McLaren, but there's not really a super truck, so they're trying to sell this as that. So they're putting as many features in it and as much power in it. And the third is the Tesla Cybertruck, and this one is very divisive on design. However, it is the company with the best reputation when it comes to electrification of cars. This one is kind of interesting because we haven't seen anything besides the original model they showed, which was not road legal, and it was supposed to come out this year, but we haven't heard any updates on that. The second group of pickup trucks is the startups, and there's a lot of them. So first off, there's the Bollinger B2, and this one is sort of like the Hummer in that it's going to be really expensive and it's trying to hit the luxury market. So this isn't going to be everyday buyer, and I don't think you'll see too many of these on the road. The second one is the Rivian R1T, and this is more of your consumer like you or me, and I think this would be the one you see first. There's nothing too strange about it. It just looks like a regular pickup truck, except it's electric, and that's what they're trying to do. They're not trying to change anything. They're just trying to be the first electric truck. The third one is the Lordstown Endurance. Now this is sort of like the Chevy S10 that I showed earlier in that it's only going to be a fleet vehicle. They're only going to sell it to businesses, and it's going to be stock, no crazy features, just getting the work done type of truck. And the fourth one here is the Nikola Badger. And this one has had a lot of scandal with it. Originally they were going to have General Motors produce the trucks for them and then they would sell them. However, after skeptics pointed out that they haven't seen anything other than photos of it, people were unsure of whether they actually had a design or not. And after the CEO left and even more scandal ensued, GM backed out of the deal, and so this truck doesn't even look like it's going to get made. So with all these upcoming models, which one are we going to see first? Well, you'll probably see the Rivian R1T first, as that's supposed to come out in the summer of 2021. And this is targeted to more consumers as it's a lower price. And you'll see the Hummer a short while after. However, this is targeted to your more expensive clientele, so it'll probably be as common as when you see a Lamborghini, which isn't very often. If you want to find out more information, you can check out my sources. Thank you.